I'm Sid, and these are my best friends. My mom, Kim, my dad, Ty, and my sister, Maddie, who before starting her own adventure, joined us in rocking out a state-of-the-art refit on our floating home. Now, we're ready to set sail to die with memories, not dreams, and live dauntless. Hi guys, welcome back. Last week we installed the engines, which means we are getting that much closer to going back in the water. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we post a new video. Now, let's go do these last minute pre-launch tasks so we can get back in the water.
All right guys, today we are expecting a pod because we are moving all of our stuff.
For those of you that don't know, a pod is basically a shipping container that a company moves and stores for you.
So they're dropping it off here at the boatyard. The boatyard has been kind enough to let us store it here long enough to move all of our crap off of the 450, and we're going to store it until such time as we can move on to the 50. So we're in this weird homeless but not homeless place.
We're currently not sleeping on the boat because it's in the boatyard, but we need to move everything off, but when it goes back in the water we'll still be living on it.
But we don't know for how long because we don't know how long it'll take to sell and close.
Our stuff will be off of it.
So this is weird. This is I don't think I've ever been in this kind of a moving situation before where you live here but you don't live here, but your stuff is here but your stuff isn't here. It's very emotional. I don't know.
It's exhausting.
It's exhausting, and there's a lot of work to do. So I have to move all of this.
Wait.
You have to do a video. So yeah, I have to move all of this into the pod when it gets here. Plus, all of the lazarettes with all of our crap that we've been storing for 2 years and forgotten what's in all of these little hidden places.
It's like spring cleaning. We should be thankful for this time.
Yeah, we'll see how thankful we are in about 12 hours. I don't know. Yeah. All right. So we'll be excited when the pod gets here, I guess. Let's go. You got to tell me why you're picking at the underwater lights.
The underwater lights aren't working right, and some of them are blue and some of them are blue and green and yellow, and they're supposed to be 4-color RGB. And I called the company that I bought them from, T-Top Lights, down in Riviera Beach, and I said, hey, are these under warranty? And he said, actually, they are. So I'm gonna pull them out. He's ordered 4 new ones, and they'll be here in 10 days. Sorry about the noise in the background, but I have to take these out and ship them off to him so that he can get the warranty claim on his end. But yeah, so we're gonna pull them out and put new underwater lights in for the new owner. Selfishly, if it's all done and you don't have to do it when you buy the boat's worth more with everything done.
With all the screws already removed, getting the old lights off was super quick.
All right, perfect.
Look at that.
Perfecto.
Pretty, new, shiny underwater lights.
We're recording.
Okay, watch your hand. Okay, so we are in the final stretch. Ty just did all the final connections for our replacement underwater lights that got replaced under warranty. And I'm gonna test them to make sure that he hooked them up correctly. I'm sure he did. So we're gonna turn them on. And we have blue. We're gonna scroll through the colors down to green and yellow, red, pink, back up to blue. Oh, and they dim. Looks to me like they work great. Perfect. Yay! One more step closer to the water.
It's almost the consistency of butyl.
It's so hot.
It's so fucking hot.
So what are we doing?
Putting the sail drive covers on. You know? Can somebody hold this, please? I'm leaving some of this caulking that was on here before because that's the registration point, so I don't push it up too far, and it's on the inside, so it won't affect the bond, but it'll make sure that I don't recess the sail drive cover too far up in. And these corners are just on here just to tack up the edges, just like, of course, if you don't wear it, it also helps.
All right, so tell me what you've done there. Hold on, before you put that on there.
I lubed the shaft.
You lubed the shaft. What else did you do?
I'll tell you here in a second. So
Okay.
my fingers out of the way.
Okay.
I pulled these stems off of the other sail drive because this is what holds the cones, and then I put Loctite in to hold those in place. Now I'm gonna take these beautiful cones, and this threads over top, and this actually holds the prop in place. Then we have a jam nut, which I will not put any Loctite on.
And why don't you put Loctite on that?
Because you want to be able to get it off without a ton of force. So basically, this jams against the propeller. This jams against the cone. And then I'm going to put a lock nut on it, a nylock, which looks like here's a regular nut, and then a nylock has this nylon insert, and that grabs the threads and keeps it from backing up and unthreading. And I'll jam that next to the flat jam nut.
So then when you're inspecting things before you go on passage or you're getting ready to move for the first time in a while, you go down and dive and double check all of your stuff. And this is part of the things that you check.
Correct. Make sure that these are tight and that they have not loosened. I have a crescent wrench that's made for, I just rinse off and I take it into the water, and a saltwater tool so that I can take it down with me and just put a wrench on it just to double check. All right.
All right, so a little bit of touch up of bottom paint.
Yep, this will get a little bit of primer and some paint on it. And then as soon as those block-offs, the sail drive covers, the Sika's cured on the other side, then I'll be able to move the jack stands and put the prop and the cone on the other side. And
cool.
Then we'll be ready to go in the water. The AccuWeather hasn't been very accurate today. You can't see it on film, but there's this mist that's blowing through.
With the rain outside, I finally have Ty inside packing his clothes.
I'm doing my best. It's getting close. Some of that may end up in the trash later, but
I see work shorts in there.
I just don't think I'm done working yet.
Yeah.
No. So, swimsuits that I'm going to get to use.
Whoa, that's really up close in your face.
Hopefully in the Bahamas. And some dress shirts that I'm not going to be wearing anytime soon. And yeah, it's going to be work clothes and flip-flops for me for the next, probably the next couple months. But in the meantime, we are going to put everything in the pod, I'm sure, like you've seen. And when we get off of the 45 and working on the 50, I'll make sure that our closets are clean first so we can actually get to our clothes. But until then, wah, wah, we're camping again. We're kind of out of a, I don't know,
We're not even living out of a suitcase. That's what's weird.
It's a big 45-foot suitcase with just the minimal stuff that we need. So, it just feels weird. We're moving our personal items out of it. It's just, we've had such a journey on this boat, and it's been, I don't know. It's kind of sad, honestly. And I know there's other people that do this and move off their boats, but you know, I'm excited to make the new boat home. But I think it's going to be a couple months until it feels that way. There you go.
You want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're gone. was hoping you would stay, but I've always known that you would go and find your own way. I still see when we climbed up in those trees, 12 years old, feel the wind and watch the river run, and the sun would always shine. When we sat there, you and I, the river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're, the river's gonna cry when you're, the river's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry.
All gone.
Change. It churns up so many emotions. It's sad to move on from something that has brought us even closer together as a family. And it's frightening, leaving something so comfortable and familiar. Ultimately, though, this change for us is exciting and inspiring. And although removing the logo from D1 choked me up on more than one occasion, I'm so excited for what lies ahead for her.
17 foot, 5/8 inches. Wait,
I was like, what?
17 foot, 8 and 5/8 inches.
I bet you're thinking it's a little weird why we would be measuring the distance between the keels. Well, there's very good reason. This is one of the ways that they detect whether or not your bulkheads are problematic. Your measurement should be 5,400 millimeters, or for us in the US, that's 212.6 inches, which is also 212 and 5/8 inches, or 17 foot 8 and 5/8 inches, and our boat is perfect.
Measured it in the water in Georgia. We measured it when we got out on the hard sitting on the blocks. Now we're gonna measure it in the slings.
I want to see what you're saying.
So apparently when you pick it up, it splays out about 1/8 of an inch. We are at 17 feet, 8 and 3/4, which is 212 and 3/4 inches. In the water, she's 212, between 212 and a half and 212 and 5/8, so it's about that much difference. Yeah, she's square, she's solid.
Absolutely.
Yay.
Absolutely.
It's hard for us to let someone else do work on our boat for us because, as you guys know, we do it all ourselves. This time around, though, we had so many projects to take care of that it was important that we let the bottom job be handled by the experts here at Shearwater Marine. We think that they did a fantastic job. They even took the extra time and delayed our launch by a couple of days to make sure that a couple of the spots that weren't quite up to snuff came out perfect.
All right, let me come around the corner here. There's D1. All right, if you can hear me all right. The first thing I need to do is when I go inside, I'm gonna go and open up all the floor hatches to make sure that there's no leaks. We did replace 4 through holes and we rebedded 2 grounding plates, so I'm gonna check those first. Then I check all the intakes for all the air conditioning and the toilets, just to make sure that everything is nice and tight. After that, I'm gonna go out, open the seacocks on the sail drives, and we're gonna start those engines and make sure they're pumping water and that there's no leaks around the sail drive legs or anything like that. So I think that we're gonna be good. We've tested both engines to 20 minutes. We should be rock solid and set to go, but that's what you're gonna see me doing here in just a few minutes. much for all of your help.
No
Great
problem.
job. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys did a fabulous, fabulous job.
Thank you.
So I appreciate you sticking around to make sure that nothing leaks.
Yeah.
That's all part of it. That's all part of it.
Believing only
And of course, a big thank you to the travel lift operator and the ground crew here at Safe Harbor Marina. They're the ones responsible for hauling and launching the boats.
and make it. Write your headline and raise it to the sky. No one else can create it. Take your banner and raise it to the sky. There's only one way out. Inside a prison view. 10 whispers or a shout. Gunpowder if it's true. Smoke before the fire. No one else can slay.
All right, so the engines are running a good temp. We're holding at 172 solid on both engines. We have no leaks. They're pumping water, so I'm happy. Got the bridle on. We're anchored. The new Mantis strap is awfully tight, so Sid struggled a little bit to get that new tight, brand new strap over that half-inch chain, but she got it done. So that's it.
Just a little bit of current there. How you doing?
It's still incoming tide. They're lying. I need a rope.
Hold on, I'll get you one. Oh shit, I missed it.
Better start
You better start swimming. How is it?
It's a little chilly.
Does it feel good though?
Feels good.
And just a few hours after Sid and Ty jumped in the water, this happened.
Woo! Look at that! Holy cow!
So we have this absolutely insane storm right now, and there was somebody on the radio on channel 16 that said they saw a person in the water. Well, we saw the kayak, but no person. They were calling the Coast Guard. We went and got the kayak. Ty's coming back right now. The Coast Guard is on their way out. Insane for our first day back on the water. Oh my God.
I'm now wet like a drowned rat, and I think the grill's cooled off in all the rain and the wind, and there's another squall coming, so I'm gonna go inside and change and cook dinner.
Why would you change if there's another squall coming?
Because I don't plan on trying to rescue anybody.
God. Yeah, this.
Happy anchoring, everybody.
Cheers.
Hope you enjoyed this week's video.
If you did, be sure to give us a thumbs up. Also, this week, our challenge for you, if you made it to the end of the video, is to tell us what your favorite drink is for a nice sundowner. Ours?
Oh, ours? What's yours?
Okay, mine is the Dark and Stormy.
And mine is a bourbon on the rocks.
Thanks for watching this week, guys, and we'll see you next week.